Today's recipe is going to be a tomato sauce and vegan mozzarella gnocchi. Got beautiful cut fresh flowers here. I'm wearing makeup that's entirely too dark because I thought it was purple and it was black. So now I have a smoky eye and dark lipstick at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be making our red sauce first. We're going to make our cheese and then we're going to boil our gnocchi. Our red sauce, we've got mostly all of our ingredients out. I'm going to be cleaning my kitchen while this is cooking, so you're going to see some start and stop. Getting it done. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, if you notice my shirt, you know who it is. His video came out today, and this is my way of supporting him without making it incredibly awkward. You're welcome. He's not going to watch this, but if he does, what's up? Let me feed you. And, yeah, his video came out today, and I'm only going to go to my house and to work, and at work they really don't care. They just think I'm wearing a black t-shirt with a sports name on the back, so it's fine. And, yeah, you can buy this at the Dollar Tree. I buy a few at a time. Fun fact, if you go online, you can buy a case at a time if you want to do that. I do that for my milk sometimes. So I just spend like $20 in one shot and get a whole case of milk that lasts me the entire year for only like a few dollars. For only 20 bucks I can get milk for the entire year. But yeah, I got this. We're gonna be cooking it because it's one of the 4 things I have left in my pantry. So let's get to it. Alright, you're gonna need canned tomato sauce and all of these ingredients here. This is parsley, oregano, cumin, cilantro leaves, that's new, garlic salt, garlic powder, basil, paprika, onion powder, dried onion pieces, and ground coriander. You're also going to need salt and pepper, and I think that's it. We're going to open up our can of tomato sauce after we rinse it. And we're going to add some water to our tomato sauce. Now, if you want more of a tomatoey taste, I suggest using a can of tomato paste to add to your tomato sauce to make a thicker sauce. I don't have one. All I have is a can of tomato sauce. So we're just going to be doing that. By the way, when we add our cheese, it's all going to thicken up anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I need a new can opener. Get the water done first. We're going to add, let's see, that's 2. And that's 4 cups of water. I'm going to open this tomato sauce off screen so you don't see me swear at it, and we'll be right back. Don't swear, kids. It's rude. I'll see you in a few. We've got our tomato sauce open now. Didn't spill it everywhere. Yes. But I wanted to let you know that we're going to be making a vegan mozzarella cheese. And to do that, you're going to need about 1/4 cup of softened cashews. Now, cashews you can either soak overnight, but I forgot to do that. So we're going to take 1/4 cup and we're going to put about 1 cup of boiling water over it. And we're going to let it soak for about the 15 minutes we're going to be taking to make this sauce and clean up a little bit. So that's what's going to happen. But yeah, if you didn't soak your cashews overnight, just take 1/4 cup, put it in a glass bowl that you can put in the microwave that's not like weird with heat. And you take about 1 cup of boiling water and you let it soak. And when the cashews are soft, that's when you can use it to blend and make the cheese and stuff. But yeah, we're going to make our sauce now. Alright, we've got 4 cups of water in our pot. We're going to add our can of tomato sauce. Why so much much water, Amber, because I had a thicker recipe beforehand that added tomato paste. We don't have any. So we're making tomato sauce like this. And temperature, I have mine at 212 degrees, which is about medium heat, I guess. We're gonna grab, I think we need tablespoons for anything. We're gonna grab, what is this measurement? I tried to rearrange my kitchen and it didn't work out very well. We're gonna do half a teaspoon. Anyway, alright. We're gonna do teaspoon parsley, teaspoon of garlic salt. If you don't want it as salty, only use half a teaspoon. But all I have is a half a teaspoon right here. I can't find my full teaspoon, so that's why we're using 2 of a half teaspoon. We're doing a teaspoon of garlic powder, of onion powder. Sorry. You're doing a full teaspoon of dried onion flakes, chopped onion bits. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of oregano. I'm doing a teaspoon of basil. We're just going to put in a few cilantro leaves, so about less than a half teaspoon, so a few sprinkles of that. So don't exactly know how these taste yet, because I only bought that a few days ago. We're going to be putting a half teaspoon of cumin. A half teaspoon of paprika. And a half teaspoon of coriander. I haven't gotten a glass jar for this one yet. That still has the stuff on it. Bam. We're gonna stir that together in our pot. Let's see if I can find what I need. I'll use this one. We're gonna stir that together. It looks yummy. Stir that, let that cook for a bit, let all our little powders and things dissolve. It smells amazing. Now if you hear any weird sounds in the background, my cat is loose and it's raining. They also have construction going on outside, so sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes while I get the things I need to make my cheese, and I'll see you in a few. Oh, if you want to see the cat. Here's a little troublemaker right here. Her name is Dauphine. She loves to cuddle and she likes Doritos, but I don't eat Doritos anymore, so now she eats corn chips. And, whatever other chips I eat. Oh, she likes salt and vinegar chips too. Tell him hi. I'll see you in a bit. I'm back. While trying to find my tea kettle to boil water to soften my cashews, I found a can of tomato paste, which I opened upside down. It's 6 ounces of tomato paste we're going to add to our pot of tomato sauce and water, so it actually becomes a sauce. Our water is boiling to soften up our cashews. Now, since we're going to be softening up our cashews for 15 minutes, we're actually going to take the time to make our sauce, our cheese sauce, our mozzarella cheese sauce. What's left of the sauce we didn't spill on the floor just now. And stir that. Put it up for a spoon. Awesome. Hold on just a second. I think my stove just caught fire. There was something on the thing. Don't worry, not a big deal. Everything's fine. It didn't catch fire. It was just a little breadcrumb that got stuck to one of the coils. Everything's fine. That exciting news. We're gonna stir in the rest of our tomato paste and pick up. Oh, forgot to tell you. We're gonna be making the cheese on my stove and not on this, because I do need to use this non-stick pan to make this cheese, or it will burn everything. So we're gonna do that on that stove. Yeah. I can't move the camera, but I might move the flour so you can actually see me, and we'll do that. This is gonna be a quick one, hopefully, because it's past 10 minutes already, and most of it is just me talking at you. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna go stir that, wash a few more dishes, and put my cashews to soak, which are in a nice pretty glass, because I have to wash my coffee mugs and teacups. So yeah, I'll see you in a few, and hopefully the smell of burnt stuff will get out of my house by then. Hello everyone. My electricity went out, so I've got my windows open to get the natural light thing going. And we'll see how this goes, because I had to plug in my stove into a jump starter for your car that you can plug in your phone to charge it, so you can call someone to jump at your car for you. And I'm going to tell you what's going to go in our vegan cheese that we're going to add to our tomato sauce for our gnocchi to make it creamier. And since you can't really see me from back there, I'm going to do it from right here. We're going to be using agar powder. If you can't find it at Whole Foods, I have it on Amazon. I got this from Drug Emporium when I was in Waco, Texas, and I got it for less than $3, which was awesome. We're going to need tapioca flour. That's what makes it stretchy. And we're also going to need brown rice flour, which is also going to help make it stretchy. Now, I make my own brown rice flour because I have no life. So, yeah, brown rice flour. We're also going to take salt, black pepper. If you can't have black pepper, white pepper is fine. Onion powder. I haven't gotten the plastic glass container for this yet. Garlic powder and garlic salt. Can't tell, I love me some garlic. We're going to wait a few minutes and see if the lights come back on, because my house is connected to a generator. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you in a few. Lots of fun going on today. Electricity has not come back on, but I'm going to show you how to make the cheese. And we're going to plug in our little blender to our thing we have our stove plugged into. So it's going to be fine. Everything's fine. We're going to take some soy milk. We're going to put about half a cup. Am I measuring it? No. It is half a cup. Put that at the bottom of our blender cup, because you will need a blender for this recipe. I probably forgot to tell you that earlier. We're going to take half of a tablespoon of our tapioca flour. You know what, we'll do a full tablespoon of that. I'm on the wild side today. We're going to take a tablespoon of brown rice flour. a tablespoon of our agar-agar powder because it's incredibly expensive. Not incredibly expensive. If you don't know what agar-agar powder is, it's a gelatin. It's a thing you can make gelatin, but it's made out of seaweed instead of animal bones. So, yeah. It's a cruelty-free gelatin that you can make, and that's the powder for it. Done all that. We're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon or a 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm going to take about 1/8 of a teaspoon of white pepper. I do about 1/8 of a teaspoon of, oh no, let's do a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. And a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And it goes. Now, this is supposed to be like mozzarella. It's going to be like a sticky cheese. It's going to clump together. That's what you want it to do. Let's see if our... Yeah, we're going to let our... What do you call it? Cashews have more time to soak. Well, I find the top from my blender that I just had that I can't find. And I'm going to figure out how to cook on my stove in a few minutes. I'll see you in a few. Oh, I forget to tell you later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post. All my social medias are Sweet G Amber. If you go on my Tumblr, which I do have, you're warned. It's a blog site, and I like more things than just vegan food. So, if you want to see more of my cat, hit the thumbs up. If you think I don't look exactly like Dracula's wife, hit a thumbs up. And if you want to see more natural lighting when I'm able to give it to you, let me know. I'm going to try, because they boarded up one of my windows. I'm going to wait for my cashews to soak just a little bit more, and I'm going to make something to eat for breakfast, because this is lunch. And I haven't eaten yet today, because I'm an irresponsible adult, and I'm trying. I'll see you in a few. While we're waiting for our cashews to soften up and the electricity to go back on, we're actually going to boil our gnocchi on our electric stove, and we're going to have that ready. The key to a gnocchi is do as the directions say on the packet, and you're going to boil it until the gnocchi floats to the top. So I'm going to take this off my heat. It was on low, just slow, and I was stirring it when I could. We're going to put this pot back on. We're going to take our measuring cup that just got dirty. We're going to rinse. And we're going to rinse it. And that's 2. 4. 5 cups of water. I think that's how much I need. We're going to bring that to a boil. So in my case, I'm going to put it up as high as this goes, which is 425. They read the instructions on the back after I just took the plastic off. And 12 cups of water. Oh, we need 12 cups of water. Okay. Well, that's not happening. Is that for one package or 2? 3 liters for one package. I need 12 cups. I've got 5. How much is 5 in that cup? We're going to do 6, 7. 8, 9. It says use 12 cups of water. We're going to use 9 because I'm not getting a bigger pot out. And we're going to bring that to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, we're going to gently put our gnocchi in without burning ourselves. We will see you later in a few when our water is boiling. Alright, now that our cashews are softened up and our water is getting ready to become a hard boil so we can put our gnocchi in, we're going to do that and we're going to start making our cheese. We're going to take our cup of softened cashews, we're going to put it in the cup of our blender. Should get all of it out. Put the top on. We're going to put this on our blender till it is smooth. Now there should be no chunks of cashew left in the mixture. Now I use salted roasted cashews instead of raw cashews because I can't find raw cashews, and I find it makes the cheese taste better because it makes it saltier. All right, now that we've got our sauce made in our pan in our cup, we're gonna take our non-stick pan. Yeah, we'll put that here. We have stored away here. We're going to turn it to medium heat. We're going to put a towel underneath that pot so it doesn't melt the table. Like that. We're going to wait another 2 minutes for that to boil. And we're going to put this in our pan on medium heat. And there we go. Now, the agar powder, which is the gelatin that makes it stretchy and cheesy, is it activates when you heat it. So it has to be hot for it to activate. Now, the key to using the agar powder is to continually stir as you're making this so it can get stretchy. So you're going to be stirring this a long time. We're going to move the flowers out of the way so you have some semblance of being able to see me. We're going to stir that. I found out it's just my lights that don't work right now, but that's fine. I'm just going to stir this until all the liquid is gone and it's completely, it's just one solid stretchy mass. I'm just going to stir that and stir that and stir that on medium heat until it comes together. Now I'm going to turn off the camera for a bit and let that do its thing. Right after I put my gnocchi in the pot because it has started to boil. Didn't burn myself. Yay. We're going to get our slotted spoon. We're going to give this a good stir. And then I'm going to let that boil and let that cook. And I'll see you when it's done. Alright, our gnocchi has started to float to the top and our cheese sauce is done. I'm going to go grab it and show it to you. It isn't a solid mass, it's more like a sauce. Look at that. Check it out. Now we're going to introduce this into our tomato sauce and we're going to bring it back up to heat after we put our gnocchi in a bowl that's oversized because we're going to put all the sauce, all the cheese, and all the gnocchi in one bowl and we're just going to serve ourselves from that one bowl. So first we're going to take our gnocchi out. Our lovely slotted spoon. Now these are going to be very soft. So when you do add in your sauce and your cheese, well, your vegan cheese, be very careful and coat these gently, because these are little bitty potato pillows. If you don't know what a gnocchi is, it is little bitty like dumplings that are made from potatoes and flour. Now these are not gluten-free, but I think sometime in the next few weeks, if not during the summer, I'm going to be making a gluten-free gnocchi recipe. Where I make these from scratch. I'm going to make them gluten-free. But as of right now, we have the store-bought kind, which is not gluten-free. Unless you can find gluten-free gnocchi, then go with that. Alright, we got our gnocchi here. We got our slotted spoon. We're going to put our heat down lower. We're going to take our boiling water, clear out our sink. So like that. We're going to take our tomato sauce, put it on our stove. We're going to turn our stove back on. Put it to medium heat. And we're going to stir in our cheese sauce into our tomato sauce. Alright. I'm going to get a silicone spatula to make sure I get all of my cheese into my pot. Here. Get all the cheese sauce in there. That. With that. We're going to taste the cheese sauce just a second. That's really good. Okay. Get the rest of our cheese sauce out of our skillet. Now, you need to use a non-stick skillet for this cheese. If you don't, it will stick to the bottom and it will burn. Fun fact, I learned it the hard way. Alright. That's doing its thing. Take the spoon, scrape all that off. And we're going to stir in our cheese mixture into our tomato mixture until they are lightly combined. If they got chunks of cheese, it doesn't bother me, but if you want them all one consistency, go for it. Doesn't matter to me. I don't mind a few clumps of my vegan cheese. Gonna stir that in. Stir it in. And we got it on low. Now, if you have a glass bowl, I suggest doing that. I only own one large bowl and it is plastic. Alright, now that we've got most of our clumps unclumped and it is incorporated into our tomato sauce, we're going to stir a few more times and then we're going to pour our tomato sauce in with our gnocchi. And move our blender off to the side. In the sink. Hopefully I didn't get cheese on me, and I didn't. Awesome. Now the gnocchi will absorb the extra liquid, and you kind of want a bit of sauce, because for me it's going to be like a spaghetti, but with a gnocchi. And we're going to give that a good stir, and we're done. A few chunks of cheese is fine. Turn off our heat. We're going to bring that, and we're going to pour it into our bowl. And like that. We're stirring our gnocchi. Don't need our slotted spoon anymore. Let our sink. Stir that in. We're going to let it sit for a bit and let the gnocchi absorb the extra liquid. Before we do that, I'm going to have myself a bowl. In this case, a cup. And taste it. Look at that. A little bit of everything. Boop, boop. Now, you can eat this with a fork, but I suggest a large spoon so you can get the sauce in there. And give this a quick blow off in our little bitty tiny cup, because I don't feel like washing a giant bowl just for a taste. Let me taste a little bit of sauce. It's got chunks of our mozzarella cheese in it. Holy crap, that's delicious. Ooh. I'm going to take one of our gnocchi. Oh my god, it's so soft. It's so good. Now, I'm making this recipe today because when I had posted about 300 followers on Instagram, I had put on some of my posts that I was eating this, and everyone wanted to know how to make it, so that's why we're eating it today. So if there's something you want me to make, let me know. If there's something that you think is gross after I made it, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye. Oh, happy hump day. Sorry I have no lights. My bad. Bye.